Kennedy Lake was a good thought. We're gonna take a look.
Well, we thought we might take the kayak out this morning.
Because they did say there was wind in the afternoon. This might not be a good idea.
There may be a reason the parking lot is empty. We're like, yes, nobody's here. We've got the lake to ourselves. Well, that's because it looks like part of the ocean right now. We are down to our last full day in the Tofino area. And this particular spot is part of the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve.
Right.
Canada. I don't know, babe. Maybe tonight it'll be more still. We'll come back.
I'm driving all the way out here again.
Yeah, it's about 35 minutes from where we are camped right now.
It's an ocean.
Would you guys go out there? I didn't want to miss this because we didn't kayak at Lake McDonald and Glacier, and I regret that, and we never attempted it. At least we're attempting it.
There's whitecaps out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhonda Sue.
Stan was excited to try the Subnato.
Oh, but we could do it, but it's not going to be fun. My gosh, this is like, oh.
Yeah, it's really windy now. It's like 11 in the morning. I think we're skipping this. But we can do hikes. You're not off the hook yet. There's hikes, there's bikes. There's coffee to be had, chocolate, ice cream.
Listen to her.
We got.
Listen to her. Tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Let's go. We might as well hike that rainforest right now.
Without malls? Without the dog? She'll be so sad. All right, we'll go hike it. Oh no. This is where we're at right now. So this part is Pacific Rim National Park, but the rest of it is not part of. It's part of Kennedy Lake Provincial Park. So if you were to come attempt to kayak here, you would have to have a pass. You cannot buy them here in the parking lot. We stopped at the visitor center and bought one for the day, and then we're going to use it for the other hiking trails and things. So there you go. Bye.
Okay, I got to tell this story. I'm sitting there waiting because Rhonda had to go. You know, Rhonda always got to go to the bathroom. And there's this little wooden outhouse. Man, the door goes flying open and Rhonda comes flying out.
It was the worst one I've ever been in. Like a little pit toilet. I mean, oh my gosh. I couldn't hold my breath any longer. I had to bust out of there. We did stop at the Rainforest Trail. There's supposed to be stairs involved. There's two sides. There's an A and a B loop. Each are both just 1 kilometer. Which is how far, Stan?
Siri, how much is 1 kilometer in miles?
Wow, this is beautiful. So there's supposed to be signs, interpretive signs that you can read and learn stuff about. So it says to go this way. It is a loop. So that's what's cool. 1.2 kilometers. Well, I'm going back. This is beautiful.
Oh.
This is really, really pretty. Is it in the tree?
It is. This whole fern is growing out of this dead tree.
Is it the root? Oh, you're right. It's like the roots, huh?
Yes.
Like it. Oh my gosh.
How long did
wild.
that take? How long has
That's
this
the
tree
tree.
been dead?
Wow. This goes up, up, up.
You know, this is the kind of stuff you remember in Twilight?
Yes.
You know, with those vampires climbing the trees.
All right, Stan got reception.
This 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62 miles.
So that's kind of cool. And then the other side then is only 6.2 miles. Because you go on the other side of the highway, you can hike the other one.
Oh, that's incredible.
So it's pretty easy hike. Just a lot of steps as long as you can do that. Definitely if you have mobility issues, this is not going to work.
We are going to cross this ravine on a huge tree.
I didn't even notice that. I just took a video clip. Look at that. Look at that.
Over a tree.
That is crazy. I gotta get other.
I feel like they just put the railings on. I don't know.
Yeah, it does look pretty new. Let's see.
So they planed it a little bit so you can walk on it. It's incredible.
I just walked on this tree all the way across. That is so cool. So for there being a lot of cars in the parking lot, there's like nobody out here. I guess it's big enough that everybody gets spread out. We passed one couple and saw another one ending the loop as we were starting a loop, but it's really nice and quiet. So don't let a lot of cars in the parking lot deter you. Definitely do this trail. Apparently only 5 to 10% of the sunlight is going to ever reach the forest floor.
Wow.
Ever. Doesn't break through the canopy. A little loose. Thinking they need to replace this one pretty soon, huh? Woo! Oh, jeez.
Knock that off and go,
Woo! Well, it walks like that. Rocks like that when you walk. This will be next. There's the water. Little stream.
I can't imagine.
What?
Okay, woman. I know, she tells me I don't talk loud enough, and
I need to turn up its volume.
for 27 years I used my big boy voice, and now I don't want to use my big boy voice. Okay?
What voice is it?
Get on the ground!
Okay, the foundation of the rainforest is the soil, and the surface is a layer of thick mat of decaying plants and animal matter. And then the soil is where miniature life forms roam, a maze of roots, soil particles, and rotting wood.
We had an inspiring comment last night, and she said that she lives through our channel. That was so humbling to hear that, because they can't, some folks who have mobility problems, they can't walk this anymore. This is the only way they can see it.
I told her, I said, we're happy to do this as long as we possibly can. Lord willing, we're going to continue on and do this as long as possible and share with you guys. And we just thank you so much, because you inspire us too with your comments. So talk to us, leave us comments below, and we do answer every one of them. Dogs are allowed on this trail, but I'm glad we didn't have Molly, because she's got the small feet and she doesn't like the gaps between. So, and potentially she could slip through. So,
Yeah, just like the suspension bridge, she did.
Yeah, she does not.
She was not. I had to carry her on that one. She did not. No. Overhead are clumps of moss. Oh, right there.
How beautiful on top of that. That looks fake right there, almost. Gosh, so pretty. I didn't need to duck. Smooth.
It's like a mahogany.
Smooth. Beautiful. And inside, isn't that cute?
December 1986, gale force winds lashed the west coast. Trees swayed, branches snapped, and this mighty cedar was wrenched from the soil and crashed to the ground. Some see only waste in a fallen tree, but it plays a vital role in returning nutrients to the soil. After 5 years, the branches rot. After 10, the bark sloughs off. What will this tree look like in another 300 years?
On to the next stop for the answer. Yeah, you're not even close.
Not even close, right?
Not even close. And that thing just goes up,
Oh,
up, up,
Big
up, up.
Daddy. Thanks for the hug.
Hold on. Let's see how far. Oh, yeah, no, you're not even on the other side.
Big Daddy.
Oh, my goodness. Careful what you're getting on your face there. What's on this tree?
So,
It's squishy.
forest fire cannot burn through this.
No?
No, it's just too, it's too thick. It's like, it's incredibly thick.
It's a beautiful. That's good to know. Whew, lots of steps. Careful. This rainforest is actually in the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, and you can pay for parking in the parking lot here, and you just put in your credit card and it'll take your credit card. You could do for 4 hours, or you could do for a day pass. We happened to buy it at the visitor center, which worked out, but it's the same thing. You just get it out of the kiosk. These trees are crazy. I see it now. There's trees actually growing.
Yeah,
out of the tree.
They call this cedar a nurse log. And if you look closely at it, you will see that trees are growing out of a tree.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
And they say it takes 1,500 years for a tree to return back to soil. Is that crazy?
Now right here, this says 500 years from now. That other one was going to be 300. So 500 years from now, it says this is what it looked like 500 years ago. Today, they're growing out of the trees, and then here. So this is part of the trail that we were on the other day. Crosses back over, goes that way. You can come down here, park your bike, buy your ticket, and hike the rainforest trails. All right, round two. You know us. We always do something. We went home for lunch and walked Molly a little bit on the beach. Got to see high tide, almost high tide, and then a few surfers in the water. So beautiful. The sun has come out. Oh, so gorgeous. So we have Molly, and we're gonna use our pass to try to see all the things at Pacific Rim National Park. We are at Radar Hill Trail. Super easy, wheelchair accessible hike, paved path up to the top. A radar station was located on the hill during the Cold War. A little bit remains of the old installation, but the short trip to the top is well worth the climb, as the panoramic views of the ocean, inlet, and mountain can be found nowhere else in the National Park Reserve. stop on our tour of Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. Is it a reserve or a preserve?
You're calling it a tour now?
Yeah, now it's a tour. It's Long Beach. All right, we're gonna go check out Incinerator Rock. There's like a plaque on there. We want to read what it's about. So there's a few rules. So because we are in the National Park Reserve, that you have to have dogs on a leash, and you can't let them chase the birds, or you can't let your husband chase the birds. They've migrated thousands of miles to be here, so no chasing birds. They're very specific on that. This is their resting place. Hey, smile! Are you serious? I'm supposed to take it?
Did it take a picture?
I don't think so.
He doesn't know your
Press the
voice.
button.
Yeah. Here, let's see. I'll take a few.
They did like my
You want me to
voice
go
better.
this way too? Oh yeah,
Sure.
it probably is. Okay, I'm on top of Incinerator Rock. Not easy walking, but we came up. Woo! But that's a view, huh? I'm gonna take the definite easy way here. We made it!
In your way.
So we thought it might say something about why it was called Incinerator Rock, but it actually just talks about whales, the gray whale and the killer whale. A little bit of history on them, but that's what that is.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, that completes our tour today of Pacific Rim National Park Reserve.
I don't know why I'm laughing. We came, we saw, and now we're going.
I like this Long Beach, but I still love our campground and the beach right outside the campground.
Hey, don't be afraid to bring your RV here. Now, mind you, if you got one of those big ones, give it some thought. But there is room for you.
You can leave your RV home. Just come. There's some amazing lodges here.
Oh, that too.
Unbelievable. But enjoyed our stay. We're gonna go into Tofino again. We need to get gas because we're gonna head out bright and early in the morning.
Yep.
We need to get ice cream
Oh,
for dinner because
We'll
we
see
were
how
gonna
that
get it
works.
last night, but it closed on us, so we missed out. But we had big lunch, so I think we'll just do the ice cream for dinner. Okay, we lied. We have one final stop on our tour tonight. We're at Grice Bay. We're both like, we should have come here this morning. This is where it's at. I've never heard of Grice Bay in all my searching of kayaking. We just saw somebody pull out with a, I don't know, it looked like more like a canoe type thing, but look at this. Wow. I told Stan, why did he take the kayak out? We could have thrown Molly in, we could have taken off.
blame me. Like you were going to put Molly in here. Yes, this is an inlet from the ocean.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an island right there. That's Indian Island right there.
Wow. Well, obviously somebody either lives on it or there's like a Airbnb type thing, bed and breakfast type thing. Indian Island. We could have, oh dang it. Well, we could get up really early in the morning.
Don't even, Rhonda Stu.
I'm always
You're not
pushing.
driving
I'm
5.5
trying.
hours.
I don't think we're driving 5.5 hours tomorrow. It's only 2.5. I'm trying. Here's the little launch ramp. Wow. Miles is going around you, so I gotta go around. Look at that. Look at that. Look, Molly. Look at the water. Go drink it. Wow. Okay, it's travel day. Our time at Surf Grove has come to a close. Stan's finishing up the last few things. We actually have to pull the trailer out and then put the bike on. The bike's on the back, so because it is so close. I think I showed you guys that in the beginning when we pulled in. We unfortunately never had a fire because it was too rainy, but that's how close we are. Stan got an awesome opportunity to meet with the folks behind us and then the in-laws, or the brothers, I guess they're brothers, across the way, 2 Reflections, and talk about the MoreRide stabilization. They just bought the trailers and they didn't like the shake, so Stan was really able to share that about how to stop the shake and put the stabilizer X braces on the front and the stabilizer in the back, and they were super excited about that. So they spent some money on some other product and it didn't work, so they're happy to hear that there was a solution to a problem, which Stan always loves to share. I was enjoying listening to him share about that. This campground, amazing. Let me show you how close we are. We're in site 212. And if you go here, the beach is right out there. I think our favorite site might be where that camper is right there. I believe it's 113. It's right there. It's very open, so if you have a big rig, you won't have to worry about trees and whatnot. Another site we really liked was down here and one over, and they back up to like rainforest, and it was S13, S13 to S12 right in there. Beautiful, beautiful sites. And then there's another walkway down to the beach. So hundreds of campsites here. I don't think you can go wrong, but if you do have a bigger rig, just double check on the size, because even our research led us to this one, and it was a little snug. So here's our site. It's like a little cave. We are 212. So you can see why we had a little bit of problem getting in that tree, but we made it. Let's go over here. Look at this amazingness. See, we got in as close as we could, but thank goodness the wheel well was lined up there. Come on, Moms. Sewer will hook up. Can't get back here. A little too close. So Stan was able to get that in. We have our stack pads. Worked great. You know what those are. And just enough room. Not too much, not too little. So that's it. But we loved it here. Loved the beach, hard to say goodbye. This location is really in between Tofino and Ucluelet. And there's so much to do right next to Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. As you saw, we got a chance to tour all of that. That thing's cool. That thing's cool. That thing's from California too. He just takes off, he goes to the store or whatever, and he always comes back. He's our neighbor. A couple other things I wanted to mention about this campground was they have laundry. It's $3.25 Canadian dollars for one load, so you can get the tokens over there. $3.25 for dryer. They've got the business center. They have a little store. They've got like a nice fire pit. I'm not sure I got video of that, but super nice fire pit out in front of the office. Very friendly staff and really nice bathrooms and showers. Oops, I should have helped Stan. We had just a little minute, probably less seconds to kick those out because they start coming back down when the front goes up. We're heading today to the east side of the island, and that's going to be Parksville, and we're going to go to Rath Trevor Provincial Park, and there's a campground there, and we're boondocking. We're dry camping, no hookups. They have water, they have showers, things like that, but we're only going to stay 4 nights, so I think we'll be more than fine. Plenty to do over there. We're super excited. There's more trails. There's what is there? There's the Cathedral Grove, there's the Coombs Market, Country Market, where there's goats on the roof. We gotta go check that out.
Oh, that's right.
We gotta get this thing hooked up, hit the road. We spent 5 nights here, I think, and we had some rainy days, but the rain didn't stop us. The only thing I think we couldn't get to was the kayaking, and a little bummed about that, but it's all right. Maybe there's something better down the road. All right, well, let's go see what the other side of the island looks like, because we're in love with this side. Oh, maybe it's a little more. Big bolt in there.
I make sure it's tight. That's it.
This is our process of how we carry our bikes now. Other than having a nest be built in 1 week in Colorado and the arm braking, this thing's been great. It's not a problem. And we travel with them covered. Right up and over. So it's no contact. It's not supposed to touch the frame or anything.
There we go.
This is the Pro Bike Tool. What was this one for 3 bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like extra large. But it gives us a little play. Get over the handlebars. Little pull tightener. Straps there on both sides. There's a strap underneath there somewhere. Right there. And then Stan is extra with all the cords.
Good morning, how are you? Find yourself some sand dollars.
Okay, and that's the finished product. I'm watching it. You're good. You're clear. Yeah. Hold on to it. I'm going under. Was Kennedy Lake, where we tried to kayak yesterday. Perfect.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You know, you gotta go with what you go with. It's just gorgeous today. You know,
Shoot.
The place where we were gonna launch, there wasn't a ripple in the water, just pure glass. And I'm just going.
But it's a tip for you guys. If you're coming here and you want to kayak, check out Kennedy Lake. Make sure you have your pass. I mean, I had never heard anybody talking about Kennedy Lake, so it was something we just kind of discovered on our own. We ran into a lot of rainy days, so that's kind of the bummer.
But also another option is Grice Bay. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Grice Bay?
Mm-hmm. You're in, that is ocean though, so I don't know if that changes anybody's mind, because you could see sea otters, you can, that kind of stuff. I don't know what can be in that bay, ocean creatures, I imagine. We're stopped in some traffic. 1 lane until like October 16th, I guess. That's what it says.
We're gonna be stuck in traffic until October 16th.
Yeah. Well, whoever's traveling through here will be. But yeah, that is just gorgeous.
It makes me want to come back while it's warm.
Yeah, I think so.
But you roll the dice, because you could get rain in the summer too. So, but this place is just beautiful. And you need to come. You need to come. Don't be afraid of the ferry. The ferry was fine. We didn't have issues with the ferry.
Super easy.
If you decide to bring a bigger rig than ours, be real choosy about where you stay. The road going over is a little tough. Just slow as pro. Well, last night on Vancouver Island, it's a little cold. Had the furnace on and we were real cozy. And the furnace fan imploded.
How's it doing?
It's good. So we're coming in at 623 watts. It's charging at 45.83 amps. It's charging pretty good. I don't know how much we'll get at the end of 2 hours, but we'll get what we'll get.
I think Stan's just antsy to use his new water bladder. We did a whole like boondocking 101 because we boondocked. We just, you know, it's not like we do that often. Their provincial parks here in Canada are like our state parks in America, and they're beautiful. Good morning. Oh my gosh, so we so excited.
She's so excited.
So excited. You guys are gonna see why.